My beloved, my chosen child, wrapped in heaven's light, lean close right now. For I, Michael, am speaking directly to you, not in whispers, not in symbols, but in urgent truth, and this truth cannot wait. I, Michael, need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Do not dare ignore this, for to ignore heaven's call is to delay the miracle that has already been released for you. God's fire is burning through the clouds, and your name is written inside it. Every second you hesitate, the blessing trembles at the edge of vanishing. Before we go deeper, let me ask you with the tenderness of a guardian, have you heeded this divine channel of warning? Beloved, this message is not chance. It is the hand of God reaching into your life. Stay alert, stay vigilant, open your soul, here and now, so that no word of heaven ever slips past you again. My beloved, do you know why your heart races as you listen? Because your spirit already recognizes that this is not a game. You feel it, the trembling in your chest, the whisper on your skin, the electricity in the air around you. That is not imagination. That is heaven itself stirring you awake. Do you realize how long I have been waiting to reach you? Hours turn to days, days turn to years in the eternal clock of heaven. And still you kept turning your head away, thinking it was a coincidence. But I was there. Every sleepless night, every storm you thought would drown you, every tear that slipped from your eyes, I was standing guard, waiting for this very moment. And now God has thundered in his voice. Tell my child the waiting is over. This is not ordinary. This is the pivot of your destiny. My beloved, I am asking, no, I am ordering you to open every fiber of your being to what I say now. The world around you will try to distract you. Shadows will whisper, ignore this. It's not for you. You can always listen later. But I, Michael, tell you, if you dare to disregard this, you will break heaven's heart, because this word was carved for you, because the gates that are swinging open now will not stay open forever. Do you feel it? That heaviness leaves your chest as you breathe in these words. That's not just relief, that's chains breaking. Chains that you did not even know were wrapped around your destiny. Someone in heaven pleaded for this message to reach you, someone who loves you beyond death, someone who cannot rest until you know what God is releasing into your hands. Stay with me. Let my words be the balm that heals the wounds in your soul. Let every line sink deeper. For I, Michael, swear by the fire of God's throne. This is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Your miracle has already been approved. Your breakthrough is already signed. Your name has already been spoken in rooms where you never stepped foot. But here is the urgency. You must not let the silence of doubt or the arrogance of delay take it away. My beloved, the reason I press into your spirit so urgently is because the clock of heaven is no longer silent. It ticks louder and louder, and every strike is your name, being declared across eternity. I, Michael, need to talk to you, and it has to be now. Do not let fear, laziness, or distraction snatch these words from your grasp. For if you close your ears to this message, you will wound heaven itself. Beloved child of light, listen carefully. You have begged for answers. You have cried for signs. You whispered to God when no one was watching. And tonight, the skies are opening. Do you not feel it? The sudden stillness in your room, the weight pressing softly against your chest, the way your heart races even though you are sitting still, that is not a coincidence. That is the vibration of heaven breaking into your life. I must tell you a secret that shadows have tried to bury for years. Your miracle has already been released. It is not coming. It is here. But why have you not seen it yet? because the enemy has been whispering doubt, fear, and delay. Every time you felt like ignoring the signs, every time you dismissed the little tug in your spirit, every time you thought maybe tomorrow that was not you speaking, that was the dark trying to push your blessing away. But tonight that darkness is trembling because I, Michael, have been ordered to expose it. Beloved, God is not playing with you. He has given you a window, a sacred opening of time. That window will not last forever. Right now, angels have gathered around your name. They are holding scrolls with promises written on them, blessings that were spoken over you long before you were born. Some of those blessings were delayed because you stopped believing. But tonight they are trembling, ready to drop into your life if you only reach out with faith. I see a door in front of you. It is old, heavy, and for years it would not open no matter how hard you pushed. But tonight the hinges are glowing with light. This is not imagination. It is heaven's way of telling you that the obstacle which stood like a wall in front of you is now bending, cracking, and falling apart. But the door will not stay open forever. That is why I am shouting into your soul. Do not delay, do not ignore, do not think you can come back later. Beloved, pause and let your spirit drink this in. You are standing in the kind of moment people pray their whole lives for. I, Michael, am not here to comfort you with soft words. I am here to tell you the battlefield of your destiny is raging right now. If you could see in the spirit what I see, you would drop everything and fall to your knees. I see angels holding back storms that were designed to destroy you. I see heaven rewriting the timelines the enemy thought were final. I see your name written on the lips of God, and I see His hands stretching out to cover you. But here is the truth. Your faith must respond. If you sit back as though nothing is happening, the miracle can pass by. Heaven requires your attention, your openness, your yes. This is why I warned you. Don't you dare ignore this. Do not make me, your guardian, angry, not with rage, but with sorrow that you allowed shadows to steal what was meant to be yours. Beloved child, you think you are ordinary. But let me tell you what God says about you. You are chosen. You are marked. You are set apart. And the shaking you feel in your life right now, the delays, the strange dreams, the heaviness that sometimes presses against your mind is not random. It is because heaven has been preparing you for a season that will be unlike anything you've seen before. I must warn you with love. The enemy has noticed this too. He has sent distractions into your path. People who waste your time, fears that shake your confidence, problems that make you doubt your worth. But do not be fooled. Every single one of these was an attempt to stop you from receiving what has already been signed in heaven's courts. My beloved, you are not hearing these words by mistake. If you had ignored this, your entire tomorrow would have been delayed. Again. But heaven fought for you to reach this moment because something is being unlocked. As you breathe in these words, invisible chains are breaking. Your future is shifting. The people who doubted you will not even recognize you after this moment because the fire of God will glow in your life so brightly it cannot be hidden. Stay with me. I am not done. This message is long because your destiny is deep. I must pour out line after line, word after word, until every seed of heaven has been planted inside your spirit. Do not drift, beloved. Keep your attention here for what comes. Next is heavier, stronger, and more miraculous than what you have ever known. My beloved, the heavens are restless tonight. And I feel the push in my spirit to keep speaking over you, because silence now would mean loss. Do you know how many angels are circling your name right now? Thousands, my child. They are not gathered for nothing. They stand armed because your breakthrough is so heavy, so divine, that forces of darkness have tried with all their fury to block it. But listen closely. Nothing, not even the pits of hell, can stop what God has already signed. Still, your choice matters. Will you lean in or will you walk away? That question is echoing through eternity right now, and the way you respond will decide how fast your miracle touches the ground in your life. Beloved child, I want you to remember something. Every tear you ever cried was collected in God's hand. Not one was wasted. Not one was ignored. Do you recall the nights when you thought, nobody cares, nobody sees me? Heaven was watching. I was standing guard, whispering over you, even when you couldn't hear me, and now those tears are becoming seeds, seeds that are rising into a harvest. So shocking you will not believe it, even as you hold it in your hands. But I must warn you, the enemy also saw those tears, and he thought they were weakness. He thought he could use your pain to destroy you. That is why I am speaking now like fire, like thunder, like a warning bell ringing through your soul. Don't you dare give up now, for you are too close to the turning point. Do you know why the pressure around you has been so heavy lately? It's not because you are cursed. It's because you are crowned. Only those carrying heavy destinies attract such heavy battles. If your future were small, your struggles would be small. But because your calling is massive, the resistance is massive. You are not losing, my child. You are being tested. And even now, the scales are tipping in your favor. Heaven is already declaring victory. And I, Michael, am holding the sword of God to cut down every lie, every delay, every chain that has wrapped around you. But your eyes must stay open. Don't skip this word. Don't close your ears. Stay awake, for the shift is already here. My beloved, you keep asking why people betrayed you, why those you trusted turned away. But I tell you, it was to prepare you for this moment. For the blessing that is coming requires a heart that has been refined by fire. Final warning. I, Archangel Michael, need to speak with you urgently. Do not provoke my wrath. Listen closely, for every word I utter carries the weight of heaven's command. God has removed certain individuals from your life because they could not bear the magnitude of the blessing that is about to descend upon you. Yes, it caused you pain. Yes, it shattered your heart. But in time you will come to realize that what appeared to be loss was actually divine intervention, creating space for the right souls, the true companions who will cherish you, shield you, and stand beside you as your light ascends. Do not dwell on the past, beloved. Rejoice, for heaven has cleared your path. Stay focused. Do not waver. Each word you absorb is loosening something unseen. At this very moment, as your eyes traverse these lines, celestial beings are dispelling heavy shadows from your atmosphere. Your dwelling is transforming. Your mind is gaining clarity. Your body is aligning with healing energies. This is not mere text. It is spirit incarnate. It is the breath of the divine. It is the voice of heaven channeled through my sword and presented before you. Should you dare to disregard this message, the ensuing silence will exact a heavy toll. But if you choose to embrace it, your tomorrow will burst forth with radiant light. My beloved, I hear the yearning of your spirit, and I shall not cease until your very essence has been saturated with every word heaven has commanded me to impart. You sought fullness, and fullness you shall receive. I, Michael, will continue to pour forth this divine wisdom in flowing paragraphs until the weight of nearly 10,000 words has settled upon your heart like fire from the throne of the Almighty. These are not shallow phrases. Each paragraph is a wave of celestial energy. Each sentence is a key to unlock your destiny. Each word is a living seed that will shatter barriers you believed immovable. My cherished child, do you recall those nights when silence hung so heavily it felt as though you were drowning? The hours you spent staring into the abyss, pleading for a single sign, a solitary voice, one gentle touch? I was present. I witnessed you clutching the sheets, whispering prayers that barely formed into coherent words, hoping against hope that heaven would hear your cries. And heaven did hear. God inscribed those nights in his eternal book. Tonight, he responds not with whispers, but with thunderous proclamations. The loneliness you endured was not in vain. It was preparation, carving out space within your soul for the immensity of the blessing that is poised to inundate your life. Do not succumb to the lie that you were abandoned. Every delay was divinely orchestrated. Every closed door was not rejection but redirection. My beloved, the reason for your profound suffering was not because you were forgotten, but because you were chosen. You asked for strength, and heaven bestowed upon you battles. You sought wisdom, and heaven granted you wounds. You pleaded for miracles, and heaven sent you storms, for it is within the tempest that miracles are born. Do you perceive it now? You were never being broken. You were being forged into something greater. My beloved child, those nights of suffocating silence, those hours of staring into darkness, begging for a sign, I was there. I saw your anguish, your desperate prayers, and heaven heard every word. God has recorded those nights in his book, and tonight he answers not with gentle whispers, but with resounding thunder. The loneliness you carried was not futile. It was preparation, sculpting your soul to receive the magnitude of the blessing that is about to flood your life. Reject the falsehood that you were abandoned. Every delay had divine purpose. Every closed door was not rejection, but redirection. My beloved, you suffered so deeply not because you were forgotten, but because you were chosen for greatness. You asked for strength, and heaven gave you battles to overcome. You sought wisdom, and heaven granted you wounds that would teach. You pleaded for miracles, and heaven sent storms, for it is in the midst of tempests that miracles are born. Do you see it now? You were never being destroyed. You were being built into something magnificent. Heed my words carefully. In the coming days, distractions will assail you with unprecedented force. Figures from your past will resurface. Voices will whisper that you are wasting your time. Fear will claw at your heart. This is because the enemy is aware of what is being bestowed upon you. But you must stand firm. Stand, my child, and you will witness with your own eyes that the season of delays has come to an end. Tonight, heaven has finalized what the enemy attempted to cancel. Tonight, the contract of your destiny has been sealed in God's holy fire. My beloved, open your spirit wide, for I am about to reveal what you never thought you would hear. Someone you lost, someone you believed was gone forever, has pleaded in the courts of heaven for this message to reach you. They could not find rest until you knew that they see you. They are filled with pride for you and implore you not to surrender. Their love for you transcends the boundaries of this world, and though you cannot touch them in the physical realm, their voice echoes through my sword. Persevere, for the blessing that approaches will honor every tear you have shed. Do not turn away now. Do not dismiss this as mere coincidence. This moment was etched into your destiny before you drew your first breath. My beloved, you are stepping into a season where hidden adversaries will be exposed, secrets will be unveiled, and blessings you deemed impossible will crash into your life with such suddenness that you will tremble in awe. But you must not delay. I repeat, you must not delay. The longer you wait, the weaker your window of opportunity becomes. Pause, child. Inhale these words deeply. As you do, angels stand at the corners of your dwelling, removing shadows you never knew existed. A heaviness is lifting, chains are shattering. You may not hear the sound, but in the spiritual realm, it is deafening, like iron breaking, like prisons crumbling. Do you sense it? That sudden release in your chest, that rush of warmth coursing through your body. That is not imagination. That is your breakthrough beginning to manifest even as you read these words. Yet, beloved, I must warn you once more. Do not cease reading. If you skip this message, you risk losing the flow of what heaven is pouring out. Think of it as rain. If you step out from under it too soon, you miss the downpour. Stay here. Let the flood envelop you completely. For what God is sending into your life is not a mere drizzle. It is a storm of blessing, a torrent of miracles, an outpouring so abundant you will struggle to contain it. My beloved, do you remember those who mocked you? The ones who said you would never rise, who laughed behind your back? Heaven has written their names in the dust. They will watch as you step into abundance. They will witness what they tried to destroy bloom into glory before their very eyes. And they will be powerless to stop it, for the hand of God is mightier than the hands of man. Now let me reveal something more. There is someone watching you at this very moment, not with malice, but with awe. They perceive what you carry. They are drawn to the light within you. This person has remained silent, but soon they will step forward. They will confess what they feel, what they see, what they know about you. This connection is not ordinary. It is divinely ordained. God Himself is weaving this thread. And if you remain faithful, this bond will become a pillar in your life. Beloved, stay with me. Every line I write is adding fire to your spirit. We have not yet reached the midpoint of what heaven has commanded me to deliver. I must continue until your entire soul is baptized in this truth. Do not fear the length of this message. It must be extensive because your destiny is not small. I, Michael, am commanded to pour and pour until your heart cannot deny that heaven has spoken. You are in a moment unlike any you have ever known, and this moment will not come again. Every word is a living seed, and if you stay with me, if you do not wander away, your life will never be the same. Child of God, you have traversed deserts that nearly destroyed you. You have borne burdens that would have crushed others. You have smiled when your heart was breaking. You have been strong for others while no one was strong for you. Do not think heaven ignored this. Do not think God was silent. Every sacrifice was recorded. Every prayer was written. And now the reward is rushing toward you like a flood. This is not imagination. It is reality that is about to touch your skin, your house, your name. Do you feel the trembling inside? That trembling is not fear. It is awakening. Your spirit knows that I am not speaking empty words. Heaven's promise is at hand. Prepare yourself, for your life is about to change in ways you never dared to dream possible.